Special thank you to LS11 channel members. Join the channel today for early access, bonus content, and more. Yeah! Hey LS11 Universe, it's Xander, and welcome back to WWE 2K25 Universe Mode. Welcome back to Friday Night SmackDown. Following Survivor Series, and welcome back the phenomenal AJ Styles to the ring. AJ Styles is back. He returned on the Grand Spectacle press conference this week, and now the phenomenal one is back on Friday Night SmackDown for the first time since SummerSlam. Let's hear what he's got to say. Man, it's great to be back here in the LS11 universe. Had to spend a little bit of time on the shelf after Braun Steiner dumped me on my head with that Steiner screwdriver back at SummerSlam. Maybe knocked a little bit of sense back into me. But it is great to be back, and it is great to be here on SmackDown once again tonight. It is great to be here on the road to WrestleMania. We got Saturday night's main event coming up in just a couple of weeks' time, 2 weeks from tomorrow. But 3 weeks from this Sunday, we are going to a home away from home for me. We are going to Tokyo, Japan, inside the Tokyo Dome. I was able to reinvent myself in Japan in 2015 going into 2016. Back in the days of the Bullet Club. Back when I was the IWGP Heavyweight Champion. And so to get the call that I got last week from management saying, hey AJ, you want to go back to Japan and you want to fight this young guy, Konosuke Takeshita. He's one of the best there is in the world right now. You want to fight him for the IWGP Championship? Well, I'd have been stupid to refuse that. I'd have been stupid to not take a match like that against an opponent on that level of that caliber. Now, all that being said, now that we're here on SmackDown tonight, no. He's here! The AEW champion and the leader of Bullet Club, Switchblade Jay White, is here on SmackDown. Jay White, venturing into the place that Bullet Club has yet to venture to for so long now. Well, hello there, Uncle Alan. Mighty fine Friday night, isn't it? The hell do you think you're doing here, Switchblade? Well, I don't know what you're talking about. Bullet Club's everywhere, mate. It's even right that I finally popped into SmackDown and paid my respects. Yeah, you remember what happened a few months ago when you tried that? Because I do. So I'm going to give these people here a little history lesson. I heard the bullshit response you had on AEW a few months ago when you said, oh, well, you know, I've got respect for AJ Styles. That's why we ain't going to SmackDown. I know you don't have any respect for me. I'll tell you what happened. I'll tell everyone here in the LS11 universe what happened. About 8 months ago, when the season was first getting kicked off here, and you were starting to reform Bullet Club beyond you and your little bed buddies, Finn and David, Finn Juice, of Finley and Juice. You came here to SmackDown, and you sat 3 of us down, and you said, here's my proposition for Bullet Club. And the 3 of us came together, and we said, Jay, thanks but no thanks. And if you show up on SmackDown, the 3 of us are going to end Bullet Club here and now. Because you see, these two here standing by my side are my brothers. And us as brothers have made a pact that we're going to fight Bullet Club off at each and every turn if you come here to SmackDown. Oi, well, Codeman, Berg. Great that you three have made that pact. It's really something special. It'd be a very cute pact if one of you was still honoring it. Oh my god! And there's Damian Priest, Finn's buddy. Finn Balor just broke the pact. And Priest, south of heaven. And Finn Balor just beating the hell out of Cody Rhodes outside the ring right now. And Jay White is cackling at this. As Damian Priest now throwing Cody into the barricade on the orders of Balor. Into the Cred Hydration Station. Damian Priest. South of heaven to Cody Rhodes. Through the announce table and Finn Balor. Bloody Sunday. Cody, AJ, whenever you two wake up, what you're looking at now is the start of Bullet Club SmackDown and the newest member of Bullet Club Gold, the founder, the Bullet Godfather, the Prince, Finn Balor. That's right. This is my Bullet Club. This was my creation 13 years ago. 13 years ago I created this, and where was my thanks all these years? People like you, AJ, people like you, Cody, you stay living off the glory days of my creation. And never once did you say thank you to me for the house. There's a lot of people that have wronged Bullet Club and me, more importantly, for the last several years. And don't think I haven't noticed that the man walking around with my World Heavyweight Championship is a former Bullet Club reject in his own right. Welcome to the Balor Club on Friday Night SmackDown. Halftime is over, motherfuckers. We'll get the lead out of your asses and get security out there. We got a Bullet Club problem on SmackDown. We've been able to avoid this for 8 months. What the hell's going on tonight? Sean! What, Jacob? We've got a Bullet Club problem. Well, I'm the Bullet Club solution. You tell whatever's left of AJ Styles that he can help me find 2 partners, and we're going to handle this Bullet Club bullshit tonight. You want Bullet Club in the main event? Fine. Good. Finn wants to run his mouth. I'll handle them tonight, and then I'll handle his ass in Japan. Fine. And that's fine because I said so. Well, folks, we are scrambling to get the show together here tonight. Thank you for joining us for this premiering episode of SmackDown. What the hell just happened? SmackDown has been safe for the first 9 months of the season. And now, as we enter the final quarter of Season 7 of LS11 Universe, Bullet Club is invaded. As we move to some singles action following what happened last week on SmackDown, as the King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura, makes his way down to the ring. Shinsuke Nakamura looking to take on the leader of the D'Angelo family, Tony D, in some singles action as Nakamura prepares for Lethal Lottery tomorrow, where himself and Ludwig Kaiser We'll be going head-to-head with Rhea Ripley and Dakota Kai, the Nightmare Kicks. The huge weekend on LS11 Universe, folks. We kick off tomorrow with Lethal Lottery Round 3 coming to having its entire round in one episode with the Doctor and KJ Elliott on comms. And then tomorrow evening, we have got LAW working for the weekend, a huge card there. We've got the Elimination Chamber live reactions where the quarterfinals of Lethal Lottery Round 4 will get spun live as well. And then on Sunday, we've got ARW. And I believe, and Ring of Honor Final Battle. So, Shinsuke Nakamura has made his way down to the ring. As here come the D'Angelo family. Tony D, Luca Crucifino, Channing, Stax, Lorenzo, Adriana Rizzo, and Ariana Grace making their way down to the ring. The D'Angelo family made a shocking return last week. They took down Nakamura following his battle with Rusev. So, Shinsuke Nakamura and Tony D one-on-one to really get us going tonight with our first match of the evening. Here we go. Now D'Angelo goes around the arm of Nakamura here. Tony D. Nakamura by the arm now. Shinsuke wings it back around on Tony. Now Tony D trying to fight back here. Tony D'Angelo. Wings back around now. Has the head of Nakamura here. And Shinsuke Nakamura. Tony D over the top rope now, and Tony D caught by Shinsuke here, and Shinsuke Nakamura suplexes him back into the ring. Nakamura now drops the knee across the midsection. Getting Tony back up to his feet now, and Shinsuke. Kick now, Shinsuke Nakamura, big knee strike there to Tony D, into a big kick. D'Angelo goes down now, Nakamura. Back up to his feet now. Big kick there. Shinsuke gets caught. Tony D pulls him in, rolls him through into a cover. Tony D'Angelo, one kick out from Nakamura. Nice handle there from Tony. Tony D now shoved back by Shinsuke. Shinsuke Nakamura getting him back up to his feet now, and Shinsuke bringing in the kicks. Having Tony D, throws him across the ring now. Shinsuke goes for a big knee strike. Tony countering. Tony. Look, pulls him in now, and Tony D scoops him up. Tony D'Angelo. Body slam to Nakamura. Our hardcore champion telling him to get back up to his feet. Grabs the former Intercontinental champion. Remember, folks, next week it's going to be another premiering episode of SmackDown because we will officially be entering the 2K26 era of LS11 Universe next week. At least for Raw and SmackDown. Everything else will make the jump pretty much when mods are ready. This is Tony D working around the head of Nakamura. Because keep in mind, I'm on PC, so the whole community creation thing really screws me over this year. And now Tony D goes up to the middle rope here. Tony D'Angelo goes for a diving elbow. Shinsuke out of the way now. Shinsuke Nakamura. Big takedown there, knocking him down here. And Shinsuke drives a knee into the back here of Tony D'Angelo. Getting him back up to his feet now. And Shinsuke Nakamura collides with him now, and Tony D grabs onto Nakamura, pulls him in into a cover here. Tony D, one kick out from Shinsuke. Tony D'Angelo now, slamming Nakamura down by the back of the head. We'll cover now. Tony D's got him down. 1, kick out. Now Tony D'Angelo's got him. Hits him with that swinging neck breaker. Tony D. No! Shinsuke getting the shoulders up. Shinsuke reminding us all why he was the man that main evented Fall Brawl just a couple of months ago for that World Heavyweight title. Now Tony D. DDT from Shinsuke. Nakamura brings the knee into the back. Has Tony D down. Shinsuke Nakamura. Back to his feet now. Shinsuke Nakamura kicking away at him now. Swinging wheel kick. Grabs onto Tony. Throws him across the ring. Into the corner. Big knee strike there. Nakamura goes for a kick. Tony countering. Jab now. Tony D hits him with a big spine buster. Nakamura's down. Tony D. 1, 2. Nearly pinning Shinsuke. Tony's dropping the elbow on him now. Shinsuke is down here. Tony D'Angelo going up to the top rope. Tony D gonna look to fly. Tony D, the Don, goes for him. Shinsuke with a drop kick, knocking him down though. And Shinsuke, wait a minute, into Kinshasa, no! Tony D with the counter. Shinsuke now gets caught. Tony sends him off the ropes. Tony D goes for him, countered by Nakamura. Shinsuke Nakamura gets caught with a forearm. Now Nakamura with Tony up for landslide. And now Tony D is down. Nakamura. Kinshasa. 1, 2, 3. Just like that, Shinsuke Nakamura putting down Tony D'Angelo tonight. Nakamura handling business tonight with Tony D'Angelo. Nakamura scores the win. Folks, we have got plenty more coming up here on this big SmackDown after Survivor Series. The SmackDown GM and I, Shawn Michaels, we announced the Raywood Classic last week. We got a bit of a follow-up to that here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, now that things are a little more calmed down, welcome back to Friday Night SmackDown. It's your general manager, the HB Shizzle, and your king of the universe and head of the board, Xander Carver. Your hair's blue. It is. All right, then. Last week, we announced the Raywood Classic, culminating on March 29th to crown a new NWA World's Champion. That is right, and tonight, we are going to announce the 8 men competing in the Raywood Classic. Those 8 men will be Tomohiro Ishii, Chad Gable, Ludwig Kaiser, Templario, Shelton Benjamin, Pete Dunne, Nick Aldis, and Daniel Garcia. The tournament will officially begin next week on LS11 Universe, and the winner will be crowned at Xandermania as the new NWA World Champion. But now we gotta move on with the rest of the show. Why? Because I don't you dare this time. Why? Because I said so. No, seriously, what the hell is going on with your hair? I got tired of the white, dude. All right, folks. Well, with the lineup for the Raywood Classic now announced, we now move into our next matchup of the night. Some tag team action on the women's side of things. As Michin making her way down to the ring. Meechin has made her way down to the ring. Still going to win that first championship here in LS11 Universe. And teaming up with her tonight is a former WWE Women's Champion 2 times over. The Scottish Fire makes her way to the ring. Alba Fire is here. Former Women's Royal Rumble winner as well. Former member of the Six. All on her own now. Has been a bit directionless for the last season or two. Ever since losing the championship to her former tag partner, B. Priestley. Now Blair Davenport, or B. Priestley, as she is now known. The current AEW Women's Champion. Losing at WrestleMania to her via that Money in the Bank cash-in. Alba's made her way to the ring. Taking these two on tonight. They are the new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions first. The role model. Bayley making her way to the ring. Bayley making her way down to the ring. Big matchup here tonight for her. And teaming up with Bayley tonight, the woman she helped take down Glitz and Glamour last week. Crazy is her superpower. AJ Lee making her way to the ring, a title hugging her waist for the first time in over a decade. AJ Lee and Bayley. BayJ, as some are calling them, Hug Bites as they are officially known. Meechin and Bayley starting it out. Here we go. Right, this is on from something else that was happening earlier today, outside of streams and videos that maybe we'll talk about another time. Shout out to David Arquette, by the way. Hi, Steven. As Meechin taking down Bayley now, and Bayley is down. Meechin going up to the top rope here. Meechin. Line now, Meechin goes for a diving leg drop. Bayley out of the way. Bayley with that sliding clothesline there, taking her down. Now Bayley drops the knee into the head of Meechin. Taking her down here. Bayley gets Meechin back up to her feet now, and Bayley chopping away at her. Grabs a hold of her now, and Bayley throws Meechin into the corner. Bayley, tag is made. AJ Lee is in, and AJ Lee and Bayley of the ropes with double takedown to Meechin. Now AJ Lee kicking away, firing shots here at Meechin. Knocks her back now. AJ Lee coming in. Big knee strike there, taking her down. Grabbing Meechin back up to her feet now, and AJ Lee. His forearm knocks Meechin down, picks her back up again, and AJ. The rope here, runs in though. Meechin catching her for. Leg scissor takedown into a cover now. Meechin. One, kick out from AJ. Goes for her. AJ Lee out of the way now, and now. Hold on a minute. Alba Fire is in. Alba Fire and AJ Lee. This was the last woman Alba Fire eliminated to win the Royal Rumble the year she won it back in Season 5. AJ Lee rolls out of the ring now. Alba Fire catching her now and throws her into the barricade. The kick. AJ Lee taking her out there at the leg here, and AJ Lee. Back fist now, knocking back Alba Fire here. AJ Lee with Alba Fire into the barricade. Knocking her down now. Alba Fire picked back up by AJ Lee. AJ, they're into the ring apron now. Grabs a hold of her now, getting her back up to her feet. AJ Lee, 6 count. Back into the ring at 7. Lee breaking the count now herself. Fire now, grabs onto her, takes her down. Double leg takedown into a cover. Alba Fire, 1, kick out, no. AJ flips it over on the former women's champion, no. AJ Lee picks her back up now, and AJ Lee, Hurricane Rana takes her off her feet. AJ now getting Alba back up to her feet. Picks the former world champion up. AJ Lee throws her into the corner. Tag is made to Bayley. Of the ropes now. Double shoulder blocks taking her down. As now Bayley grabs Alba back to her feet, and Bayley. The midsection gets caught now. Alba sends Bayley into the referee. Gets caught with a clothesline now. Alba. Kicks now. Kick to the midsection. Now Meechin firing away and taking down Bayley. Meechin now goes into a cover here on Bayley for the one. Kick out from Bayley. Meechin, the only woman in this matchup to not be a former champion of some kind here in the LS11 universe. She's wanted to change that for some time now. Sidestep there from Bayley. Backing down Meechin now, and Bayley gets Meechin back up, and Bayley pulled in, flips over now. Bayley back to her feet now, up on the shoulders of Meechin. Bayley knocking her down now, and Bayley. Meechin's got a hold of her now. Meechin drives that knee into the head of Bayley. Tag is made to Alba Fire now. Alba Fire entering the mix now, has Bayley down. Bayley knocking her back here. Bayley tags in AJ. AJ Lee coming in now. AJ Lee with the big knee strike on Alba Fire. Picking her back up to her feet now, and AJ Lee going for Shining Wizard. Alba Fire. These are the ropes, ducking her here. Alba Fire. DDT from AJ Lee. Now AJ coming off the ropes. Big kick there, knocks her down. AJ Lee getting her back up to her feet here. AJ Lee. Forearm strike there, knocks her back, hits the ropes. Knocked back into the ropes here now. Alba Fire, big kick now. Knocking AJ Lee back here. Alba Fire. Clothesline over the top rope. Down goes AJ Lee. AJ Lee in trouble now. Alba Fire. Hits the ropes. And dives out onto AJ. Sweeping the leg now is AJ Lee. AJ Lee. Alba Fire's got her on the floor. Uh-oh. Gory bomb on the floor. Referee at the count of 6. AJ Lee. Alba Fire sent into the steps. 9 count. AJ gonna break the count though. Alba Fire and Meechin putting up a great fight here against the champions tonight. Alba getting sent back into the ring now. AJ follows her back through, picking her back up to her feet now. And AJ Lee. No, Alba Fire catching her. Bringing her back with these kicks here. Alba Fire goes for it. AJ Lee. Throw into the corner. Alba across the ring. Tag is made. Bayley is in now, and Bayley, the role model, comes in. Big knee strike there. Taking down Alba Fire, and big knee again there too. Alba here as Bayley picks her back up to her feet, kicks her in the midsection. Bayley with Rose Plant connecting, but Meechin is right there for the save. Bayley picks her back up to her feet now, and Alba Fire counters. They're into the corner now. Alba Fire. Tag is made to AJ Lee now as AJ Lee. Knee strike, kicks her back, back elbow, kicks her down, sliding knee. Down goes Alba. AJ getting her back up to her feet now, and AJ Lee. Hurricane Rana takes her down. AJ picking her back up to her feet now into Black Widow is in, and AJ Lee forcing the submission. Just like that. Hug bites. AJ Lee and Bayley picking up the tag team win. So just like that. AJ Lee and Bailey hug bites. The women's tag team champs picking up the win. So, with that said, coming up next, folks, we're going to hear from the Pedigree.
So the people want to know why. Why did I pick now to cross over to Raw and help my darling husband become WWE champion? Some have said I'm resigning myself to being a sidekick. No, I am not my husband's sidekick, and I never will be. What I simply did was decide to stop being someone's mentor and start being my own woman again. When I was at my strongest, it was when my husband and I were supporting one another here on SmackDown almost 5 years ago. And so when Switchblade came to me with an offer to join Bullet Club just last week ahead of Survivor Series, I realized it was an opportunity to be equals with Johnny again. Neither of us are a sidekick to one another. We are the power couple. We are the way for Bullet Club, the shining lights that show them the right way, the Gargano way. And rest assured, I will have gold around my waist very, very soon. Because now that Bullet Club has made its way to SmackDown, no one is safe from the Bullet Pixie.
All right, folks, coming up next, please welcome the Pedigree. Mr. Money in the Bank MJF, Hammerstone, Roxanne Perez, Carmelo Hayes, and Trick Williams, the winners of the main event of War Games this past weekend. Trick Williams scoring the win of his life when he pinned Randy Orton to win the match for his team. So, we're going to hear from the winners of War Games here tonight. Well, what an eventful week the Pedigree has had, huh? Everyone was doubting us, especially when that little Canadian pipsqueak came out here and was the fourth man. Especially when the old Viper came out and started dropping us all with a, "Hey, Max, no disrespect, man, but I'm the one that pinned Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton last week in the space of 48 hours, so let's talk about it." I want to take a minute here and I want to take the stage here from Mr. Money in the Bank, because your boy Trick Williams came out here and I made a name for myself. I was picked to be the guy in the advantage match, and everyone thought I was just there to take a fall to one of the longest reigning world champs in history, and then I beat him with little to no help. Let's talk about it. Because then we went into War Games with the advantage that I earned for us. And when it all looked like we were going down, when we were getting drubbed with RKOs and haluva kicks and crossroads and every other thing in between, I'm the one that saved you from that last RKO and pinned Randy Orton. So let's talk about it. Because let's talk about what comes next. Max, you got your Money in the Bank briefcase. Roxy could get a title shot pretty much any time she wanted. I think Mello and Hammerstone would be a great tag team. But I think it's time for Trick Willie to get some singles gold. And now I gotta step up, because I've already come out here in my lemon pepper steppers. And I'm gonna say it right here, right now. Braun Steiner, count your days, because I am coming for that United States Championship. Hey, Trick! Have I taught you nothing? It's not about you, it's about the group. So let's talk about how great I am right now. Let's talk about the fact that I led the Pedigree to victory over old PG Phil, the roller coaster, the wrinkled up Viper, and that little Canadian pipsqueak, Sami Zayn. Oh, hold on, because here he is, the underdog from the underground. And a man who has plenty of unfinished business with MJF and the Pedigree, Sami Zayn, making his way down to the ring. Sami Zayn is here. Max, you're coming out here and you're running your mouth, but ain't a damn word you're saying worth anything. You put me on the shelf for 9 months, so give me one good reason why I don't punch you in the face right now. Well, it's simple, Sammy. There's 5 of us and 1 of you. So take your Paddington Bear looking ass back to the locker room and stay out of our way. I have yet to hear a good reason. Is that so? The fact you're outnumbered isn't good enough reason? I'll tell you what, Max. I actually made a friend recently that offered to come out here and help me out. So before I punch your teeth down your throat, I'll let you meet him.
Welcome to the revolution.
Oh, hold on a minute. He's finally on SmackDown. Absolute Ricky Saints has arrived. Ricky Saints is here. We've been wondering when the day would come that he made his way to main roster. And now here he is. Max, I believe you and Ricky know each other. You could say that, Sammy. Me and Maxie here got a lot of history. Great. Just what I wanted to see on my show. Max, your show, any show I step onto becomes my show. Allow me to introduce myself to those of you who do not know. I am Absolute Ricky Saints, and I am the man who has beaten MJF here 6 ways to Sunday in a ladder match. Beat him so bad I sent him packing from our old place of employment. Beat him so bad that he started to question if he could really do it anymore. And now guess what, Maxie? I am officially the newest member of the SmackDown roster. So not only do you got Sammy breathing down your neck, looking for some revenge from the last 9 months you put him on the shelf, but now you got your old pal Ricky waiting for you as well. You know what? You know what? Paddington, I'll deal with you at Saturday night, another night. Ricky, welcome to SmackDown, bitch. Lexus, get out here and handle this vanilla-looking rock. Well, all right, I guess we're doing it right here, right now. Ricky Saints having his official SmackDown in-ring debut. And he is doing so against Pedigree adjacent, I suppose, is the best way to describe him, if you ask me. Lexus King making his way down to the ring. Like I said, Pedigree adjacent, as I have described him. He is to the Pedigree. Well, I would say what I am to the Colleague of Nations behind the scenes, but there's like actual respect there. Whereas I think Max just views Lexus as a whipping boy. Lexus, bro, really thinks he's part of the team. So Ricky Saints and Lexus King one-on-one here on SmackDown. Here we go. Ricky out of the gate with a big clothesline there, taking down Lexus King. I'm telling you now, I'm confirming it here now, folks. Ricky Saints is officially signed to the Friday Night SmackDown roster. This move was in play for the last few weeks. It was delayed, obviously, by some backstage change-ups between LS11 management and, you know, the production team for SmackDown being completely changed due to unforeseen circumstances. Unforeseen circumstances, my life just got turned upside down in the time between that promo and this match. Ask me about it on a stream sometime, maybe. We'll see. Super kick from Ricky, taking down Lexus King. Right hook there now, and Ricky Saints swung around now. Lexus King grabs a hold of him by the waist now. Lexus King, big takedown there to Ricky. Back to the back of the head now, and now Lexus King turning Ricky Saints over. Goes for an elbow. Ricky out of the way now. Ricky Saints floats over into a neck breaker there. Takes down King. Lexus King picked back up to his feet. Ricky Saints. Big clothesline in the corner takes him down. Ricky getting Lexus back up to his feet now, and Ricky Saints. Around now, punch into the back, sends him off the ropes. Big drop kick there. Ricky has got Lexus King down now. Ricky Saints. Lexus King down now. Ricky Saints fired away. And now Saints gets him back up to his feet. Ricky looking for. Has him up. No, countered by Lexus. Lexus King. Clothesline taking him down. Ricky Saints now getting told to get back up to his feet here. Lexus King pulls him in. Lexus King going for the coronation. Ricky Saints now counters. Rolls Lexus through here. Into a cover now. Ricky Saints. 1, 2. Lexus King rolls it over. 1, 2. Ricky countering. Breaks the cover here. Saints now goes for a kick. Lexus King for knee strike. Ricky countering now. Ricky Saints punched in the back now by King. Lexus King into a big neck breaker. Lexus King going out of the ring here. Lexus King springboard going for a clothesline. And spear from Ricky Saints. Getting him back up to his feet now, and Ricky into Row Sham Bow. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Quick and easy. Ricky Saints officially arriving to SmackDown tonight with a big win and a message sent to the Pedigree. MJF has people coming at him from all angles here tonight. Pressure is not letting off. You know, after everything, I think you're the last guy I expected to see approaching me backstage. What? Can't stop by and visit an old friend? That what we are? Old friends? Come on now, Roman. Don't tell me you've forgotten the FCW days. No, I haven't. You never forget where you started, Breeze, and that was my start. What do you want? What's your game? Trying to get a title shot or something out of me? Trying to get me to use my pull around here for you? Not at all. Checking in on an old friend, like I said. But, since I've got you here, I had some ideas for you. About you. I know it was a tough loss to Jacob on Sunday. Thought maybe I might be able to offer some insight to help get you back on track. I'm listening. I'll take conversations you never thought you'd see being had in LS11 for 500, please.
Hey, Kit, are you there?
But folks, please welcome for our next match, Kit Wilson! Kit Wilson makes his way down to the ring. Big matchup here for him tonight, as he is going one-on-one with a man we just announced not long ago is going to be part of the upcoming Raywood Classic for the Raywood Classic for the NWA World's Championship. As now here he is, the Bruiserweight, Pete Dunne. In his way down to the ring, he turned his back on his best friend Tyler Bate a couple of weeks ago. So, Pete Dunne makes his way down to the ring. Big matchup here tonight for him as he looks to prepare himself for the Raywood Classic for the NWA World's title. Let's do this. Second to last matchup of the night. Up next, AJ Styles, Jacob Fatu, and two other men will take on Finn Balor, Damian Priest, and the Good Brothers of Bullet Club. Here we go. Oh! Pete Dunne out of the gate with a big kick to Kit Wilson. Kit Wilson getting taken down now by big kicks here. Kit Wilson. Right hook connecting now. Knocks back Pete Dunne. Kit Wilson has the Bruiserweight now. Pete Dunne around. Pete Dunne countering though. Pete Dunne. Hold the arm now. Kit Wilson. Around now. Kit Wilson has the arm of Pete Dunne now. Has him from behind. Pete Dunne trying to answer back now. Pete Dunne goes around the arm now. Taking it back here on Wilson here. Pete Dunne. Oh, Kit countering here. Kit Wilson. Do a chin lock now on Pete. Pete Dunne, though, with Wilson. Off the ropes. Pete Dunne ducks under him. German suplex taking him down. Now Pete Dunne. Here we go. It's the ropes, and Enziguri taking down Kit. Pete Dunne's got him back to his feet. Pete Dunne throwing Kit Wilson in the corner. Big overhand shot. And high-low suplex taking him down. Pete Dunne now getting Kit back up again here. Pete Dunne as Kit throws him across the ring into the corner. Pete Dunne goes for a big chop, hits the turnbuckle instead. Kit Wilson with the uppercut, taking him down. Kit up to the middle rope now, and Kit Wilson willing to come off the top. Kit Wilson flying with a crossbody. Down goes Dunne. Kit Wilson now into another cover here on Pete Dunne. One, kick out. Pete Dunne countering now, and Pete Dunne pulls Kit in, lifts him up. X-Plex! Down he goes, and Pete Dunne into a cover now for the 1, 2, no! Kick out from Wilson. One for him, Kit Wilson countering now. Kit Wilson going up to the top rope now. Kit gonna look to fly. Kit Wilson. And for him, Pete Dunne grabs him. Pete Dunne. High-low suplex connecting again. Taking him back up to his feet now. Pete Dunne. Turnbuckle, down he goes. Picks Kit up now, and Pete Dunne hits him with a forearm into bitter end on Kit Wilson. That's going to do it tonight, folks, for the 1, 2, 3. Pete Dunne with the win tonight. Quick fashion there over Kit Wilson this evening. Pete Dunne with the win. Our main event, big 8-man tag match. Coming up next, our main event of SmackDown, folks, as Bullet Club invades. Oh, hang on out in the parking lot. Trick Williams of the Pedigree. He called out Braun Steiner earlier tonight for that U.S. title at Saturday night's main event. And Trick gonna look to make sure no one else tries to jump in line where he wants that title. Braun Steiner getting ambushed, and Trick laying him out here. Ain't nothing personal, big man. It's the dog-eat-dog world. Let's talk about it. But I'll be seeing your ass at Saturday night's main event. All right, folks, it is main event time here on SmackDown. As here comes the phenomenal AJ Styles to the ring. A future Hall of Famer for sure. Multi-time world champion throughout the LS11 universe. So AJ Styles making his way down to the ring tonight. Big matchup here in our main event tonight. Teaming up with the World Heavyweight Champion as well. Looking to hold the line and push back an invading force. Trying to take root here on SmackDown. Jacob Fatu makes his way down to the ring. Samoan Werewolf makes his way down to the ring. He took down Roman Reigns on Sunday at Survivor Series, and now tonight he looks to fight back against Bullet Club. Fatu used to be part of Bullet Club here in LS11 as well, back in TNA. He was part of the group. He was their resident monster on Thursday nights. And team of these two tonight, I've heard AJ Styles made the call. And so a couple of his old buddies from TNA teaming up with AJ and Fatu tonight here in the main event. As here come the Motor City Machine Guns. Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin making their way down to the ring. Motor City is here to help hold the line. They've got plenty of history with Bullet Club as well. Now on the other side of the ring, here come the former multi-time tag team champions here in the All 11 universe from AEW. And their side of Bullet Club, they came along with Jay White tonight, it would seem. Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson, the Good Brothers, making their way down to the ring. And the new heavy on SmackDown side of Bullet Club, the Archer of Infamy, the Punisher. Damian Priest. Makes his way down to the ring. Damian Priest is here tonight. Unexpectedly joining Bullet Club at the start of at the top of the hour, top of the show. So, last but not least, the newest part of Bullet Club Gold. Feels like a rebirth hearing that song. Because here is Finn Balor making his way to the ring. The Prince has made his way down here tonight. Former world champion, former WrestleMania main eventer, and Royal Rumble winner. Finn Balor makes his way down to the ring tonight, the leader of Balor Club, Bullet Club SmackDown, whichever you want to call them. Let's do this. Oh, wait a minute. Shelly, what the hell? Shelly and Sabin. Motor City are putting the boots to AJ Styles. What the hell? Sabin. Cradle Shock. Shelly. Shell Shock. And they're throwing the Bullet Club guns up. And over on the other side of the ring, Gallows and Anderson are putting the boots to Jacob Fatu. The Good Brothers taking down the Samoan Werewolf. It's a 6-on-2 assault right now against Fatu and Styles. As Gallows and Anderson taking down Fatu. And here comes Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes taking down Damian Priest. But Priest answering back. Cody's still recovering from that beatdown earlier. Damian Priest taking down Rhodes. Damian Priest. Choke slam to Cody. Wait, but CM Punk. CM Punk's onto the barricade and Punk going right for Finn Balor. CM Punk going after Finn. Wait a minute. Oh my God, that's Kenta. The originator of the GTS. Kenta. Kenta coming to Finn Balor's aid. We thought Kenta had told Bullet Club to go to hell. Kenta. Kenta is on SmackDown. And Balor breaking that chair over Punk's back as Kenta. Go to sleep to CM Punk. Coup de grace from Finn Balor. Everybody get in here. Well, there you have it, folks. Don't you just love a happy ending? Because you know what they say. When you're Bullet Club for life. And the five of us you're looking at right here, no offense to the Good Brothers, but they got their own thing going on over in AEW. Myself, the Motor City Machine Guns, Damian Priest, and my best mate, Kenta. You're looking at Balor Club. We're going to take over this whole place. Because when you're Bullet Club for life. Unless you're a loser, like AJ Styles or Cody Rhodes. Now cut the feed. Because this is our show now.
Special thank you to $10 and above Patreon backers, JJ Gyllenhaal, Tech Nizzle, Harry Willetts, and Jeremy Burt. Patreon is the best place to support Saturn and all of his content across all channels. Join today for bonus content across every channel from the RS11 family. Yeah!